Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video in Azure Data Factory playlist. So today we are going to connect to our Azure SQL database and we are going to move our table as Excel files in Azure Data Lake Gen2 with the help of a copy activity in Azure Data Factory pipelines. So we are going to use the service principal authentication to configure our linked service in Azure Data Factory. So if you are new to this video, I highly recommend you to watch the previous videos so you can understand this better. So let us get started. So let me give a overview of what is Azure SQL Database. So Azure SQL Database is a cloud-based data storage provided by Azure. So you can able to store your data in cloud with a highly secured manner. So there are some key features available for you in Azure SQL Database. So some of them are it is a fully managed service. So you don't need to worry about the infrastructure. So it will automatically carried by the Microsoft, and it is highly scalable. So you can able to scale up or scale down your database for your business needs, and it is highly available. It has a low downtime, and there is advanced security features like Microsoft Entra ID. So you can securely store your data in the Azure SQL database, and there are some backup and recovery plans available for you. It can be used very much helpful for you in any disaster recovery. So there is a global availability for Azure data centers. So Microsoft has worldwide data centers, so it is generally available in all the regions, and we can able to seamlessly integrate any Azure services with this Azure SQL database. So it will run uh, clearly with the data inside the Azure SQL database with the Azure applications. So it can provide you a serverless compute. So you can able easily scale up your compute based on the needs. So it will automatically carried by the Azure. So let me just give an overview of service principal authentication. So a service principal authentication is nothing but you can able to create or register an application in your Entra ID, and you can able to authenticate your applications with the help of the registered applications client secret. So you can generate secrets for particular durations, and you can use those client ID and the certificates to authenticate your applications. So there are some advantages and disadvantages as well. So it allows you to securely manage your credentials, and it allows you to provide a granular access for your applications. So you can able to create the credentials for particular durations, and you can able to assign those client ID and secrets to authenticate your applications. So some of the disadvantages are just you need to create and manage your client secrets. So you just need to very careful to review and update your secrets on the certain period of times. So you just need to carefully manage those credentials to be leaked, and you just need to provide an additional setup for this service principal authentication. So it requires a few more steps to authenticate using service principal authentication. So let me walk through the use case that we are going to perform. So we are going to move the data from Azure SQL database to the ADLS Gen2 account with the help of copy activity in Azure Data Factory pipelines. So we are going to configure the linked service with the service principal authentication. So let us get into the Azure portal and start our live demonstration. So now we are under the Azure portal. So first, if you need to provide the service principal authentication for your Azure SQL database, you just need to register an application in your Entra ID, which is Azure Active Directory. So let us get into the Microsoft Entra ID. So under this Entra ID, you can find the app registrations under the Manage tab. Under this Manage tab, you can just scroll down to get the app registrations. You can just click on this app registrations. So this will list all the applications that you have registered under your tenant. So you can just click on new registration. So this will actually helps you to create a new application registration. So let me provide the name for the application, demo application. So let me provide the name and click on register. So now the application has been registered in my Entra ID. So once you have created the application, you just need to provide the secrets for your application. So before that, you just need to provide access for this application to securely access the Azure SQL database. So we just need to connect to the SSMS with the Azure SQL database credentials. So I'm inside my SSMS, so we can just click on connections. So here I have provided the server name, which is my SQL server, and I have provided the SQL authentication and provided the username and password. So we cannot able to register the service principal users and provide access with the SQL authentication. Just need to log in as admin with the help of MFA authenticated user. So we just need a super admin to create this external users and provide access for the server. So first we need to create a user or assign a user to this server as an admin. So now we are under the Azure portal, so we can just go to this server. So this is my SQL server that we have created in our previous video. So you need to log into the server, not to the database. So once you have logged into the server, you can get into the Entra ID under the settings. So in this Entra ID, you can able to find set admin. So you can just click on this set admin. So once you have clicked on this, you can find all the users and the groups that is available for you under the tenant. So you can able to select the particular user or the group to assign as admin to your server. So it will list all the applications and the user available for you. So let me create a new user. So you can able to assign the existing users, or you can able to create a new user in your Azure Entra ID. So let me get into the Microsoft Entra ID. So under this, you can find under the manage tab there is users. You can just click on users. So this will list all the users available under your tenant. So in this, you can also create a new user for you under your tenant. You can able to generate the email ID and password for your users. So you can just click on new user. So click on create new user. Under this user creation page, you need to provide the username. So let me provide as SQL admin. So you need to provide the display name. So let me provide the SQL admin for this display name. So you can just copy the email ID and password and paste it in your notepad, and you have copy the email ID and the password. You can just click on review and create. So let me click on create. So this will actually create a new user under my tenant. So now the user is available for me. So let me get back to the server that we have created. So in this SQL server, let me go to the Entra ID, Microsoft Entra ID under the settings. So here you need to set the admin. Click on set admin. So here you need to search for the user that we have created recently or the existing users. So let me search for SQL admin. So you can find the user that we have created recently. So let me click on this and select. So this will actually set the particular user as an admin for the SQL server. So let me click on save. So now the changes has been saved. So now the SQL admin user is admin for our SQL server. So now we can get back to the SSMS and connect with the MFA authentication. So now I am inside the SSMS. Let me click on connect. So under this, you can just go to the Microsoft Entra ID authentication MFA. So we need to provide the username that we have created recently. So let me copy this from my notepad. Let me paste it here. So let me click on connect. So let me click on SQL admin. So we need to provide the password. Let me copy this and provide this password. So once you have created a new user, it will ask you to update the new password. So let me provide the new password. So let me click on sign in. So now we can able to successfully authenticate with this admin access. So then let us get back to the SSMS. So now we have connected inside my server with the MFA authenticated user. Let me create a new query. So we can now provide the necessary access for the application that we have created. So let me write create user. So we need to provide the application name that we have created recently. So let me provide us demo app from external provider. So this will actually helps you to create the user for the application that you have created. So the command executed successfully. So we need to provide the necessary access. So let me provide execute sp add role member. So I'm going to provide the db data reader access for my application demo app. Let me execute this, and I'm going to provide the data writer as well. So let me execute this as well. So now we have provided the necessary read and write action for the application that we have registered. So now we can again get to the Azure portal. So let us navigate to the Azure Data Factory. You can just click on the created resource and navigate to the launch portal. So let me open the Azure Data Factory portal. So I'm inside the Azure Data Factory. So let me go to the other tab. So let me click on create a new pipeline. Let me provide us pipeline Azure SQL service principal. So you can provide the copy data activity inside the canvas. Let me rename this as copy Azure SQL to ADLS Gen2. So let us configure the source. Let me click on new dataset, navigate to the Azure and scroll down. So we can create a new Azure SQL database connection. Let me provide the name as dataset Azure SQL service principal. Let me click on new link to service. Let me provide the name as link to service Azure SQL service principal. So we need to provide the integration runtime as the Azure SQL is cloud. Let me select as auto-resolve integration runtime. So you can select the subscription and the server available for you, or you can able to enter it manually, the server name and the database name. So we are going to provide the service principal authentication in the authentication type. So let me click on service principal authentication. So as I have selected from my subscription, so it automatically displays the tenant for me, or you can get this tenant ID, application ID and the principal key from your Azure portal. So let us navigate back to the Azure portal, get into the enter ID. So under the app registration, you can navigate to all applications. So here you can find the application that we have registered recently. Under this you can find the tenant ID, which is the directory ID, and you can find the client ID. So let us copy this and provide the principal ID. So the client ID is the principal ID. You can provide this, and now we are going to create the secret for our application. You can just create new secrets under the certificates and secret under the manage tab. So inside this you can just click on new client secret. So here you need to provide the description. So let me provide as new secret, and you need to provide the expiration date. So it is recommended for 180 days, which is 6 months. So you can provide 90 days or 365 days or even 545 days as well, or you can able to provide custom dates as well. So this will expire, this client secret will expire within 6 months. Let me click on add. So now the secret has been added for my application. So you can just copy this value, which is the client secret. So let me provide the secret, which is the service principal key. Let me paste it here. So let me click on test connection. So now the connection is successful. Let me click on create. So once we have created the linked service, it will list all the tables available for me under this database. So let me select a particular table and click on OK. So we are going to move this product table as an Excel file inside my ADLS Gen2 account. So we can just create a new linked service for your ADLS Gen2 account. Click on continue. I need this as a CSV or a Excel file. Let me click on continue. We provide the name as dataset Azure SQL 2 CSV. Let me click on this existing linked service. So let me click on browse under this sample folder. So let me create a new directory output, and let me provide the name as product.csv. As the file is not available, let me click on none, and let me check this first row header. So as my table has the header, so the file will create a header as the columns. So let me click on OK. So now we have configured all the necessary things. Let me click on validate. So there is no validation error. So let me just debug the pipeline. So the pipeline is currently in progress. You can just refresh this. So the pipeline has been successful. Let us click on this explore button. So we have moved the table from our Azure SQL database to the blob storage, the service principal authentication. So let us get into the SSMS. Let me open this database. Under the tables, you can find the product table. You can just select the data from this table. Let me execute this. So you can see we have 295 rows in our table. So let us check this in our ADLS Gen2 account. So let me navigate to the Azure Portal. Under this, let me navigate to the ADLS Gen2 account. So under the data storage, we can find the containers. So we have provided the directory under the sample container. Let me get into this, and we have created the output directory. Inside this we have the product.csv file. Let me open this. So let us click on edit, and we can just hit on preview data. So you can see the data is available for us as a CSV file. So I hope this will be helpful for you to understand how we can able to configure our Azure SQL database with the service principal authentication, and you can able to move the data from your Azure SQL database to Azure Data Lake Gen2 with the help of copy data activity. Please subscribe to the channel and watch all the videos. Thank you for watching.